What's going on, people? Welcome to another video. It's been a long time actually, since last month I think, not sure, but yeah, your boys got a new setup. Got kicked out of my studio, so I got a new setup going on. Yeah, and we're ready to go. This is of course the preview for the it's being called the Cristiano Day, whatever. Tomorrow we got the game going on. Well, it might be today for you guys because I don't know when I'm gonna actually post this video. I'm gonna try to post it without editing it because I think I am not gonna edit this video, but you never know. We'll see. But I'm done rambling, so let's get into it. Manchester United against Newcastle United, Saturday the 11th of September. Cristiano Ronaldo expected to make his second debut. And we're excited. We're excited. Of course, I don't sound too excited. That's just because I've been under the weather the last few days. But yeah, we're excited for it. Of course, it's difficult, but I think we have to put in a performance. We have to put in a performance. These last couple of games have been disappointing, and the game against Leeds, of course, like we always say, it's an outlier when you play against Leeds because they could literally give you any kind of game, and at any point, you could blow them away, or it could be the tightest game ever. So Leeds United are always an outlier, so you can't really use them as a basis for anything to grade where you are as a team. And I think where we are as a team is we still have the same problems from last season, but we have opportunities to try different things that could fix those problems from last season. I think we had opportunities to try different things to fix those problems last season, really, to be honest with you, except the defending position, which we did find a solution to it in transfer market this season. We couldn't really find anywhere that was scored, I don't think, last season, but we did find a solution this season with Rafael Varane. And also we had the problem in midfield, and we didn't find a solution in transfer market because we didn't want to I don't know why we didn't do that, but my honest opinion about that would be that they don't want an excuse. Like, they want an excuse for if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer fails this season, they could still say, oh well, he didn't have a holding midfielder, so that's why. But he's already come out and said that he's happy with his squad. So he's happy with his squad. The board is happy with the squad that they've built so far. So there's really no excuses for anybody. If there's any failure, there's no excuse, because you told us that you're happy with your squad. The owners have told us they're happy with their squad. The board has told us they're happy with the squad. So if you don't succeed, you can't turn around and say, oh well, yeah, we didn't have a holding midfielder. We as a fan base, most of us, majority of us, felt like we did need a holding midfielder. I haven't talked to a Man United fan that felt like we were okay in midfield, in that holding position, but I guess they are out there, and the board believes that way. At the end of the day, the owners and the board, they're gonna do whatever they want, and yeah, the manager was fine with it as well. So we can only take what happens into advisement, I guess, and deal with it. But yeah, looking forward to the game. This weekend. Newcastle United lost their first. I want to say they lost the first 2 games and then tied. I can't actually remember. Where are they in the table? 1 second. Yeah, so now I'm using because I got my new phone. I was gonna do a phone reveal, but I just didn't feel it, honestly. And I got a new portable whatever. I might like take some pictures or whatever, like post a short video of my setup. I got like a portable device, but I can't connect my mic, so I can't even use the mic that they gave on here, because my phone actually doesn't have a connection to, it doesn't have a audio connection, like manual connection to a mic, which is just surprising. I've never seen a phone that doesn't have that, but my phone apparently doesn't have it. So yeah, that's what we're rolling with. I'm trying to check the standings to see where Newcastle are on the table, but I know they definitely lost their first game against West Ham United. I can't remember the other 2 games they played for some reason. I think they had that was a very good first half, and then I think they played against, I don't want to say the wrong team, but they've got, I think if I see how many points they have, I might remember where they are in the table. Yeah, this might be a second. might edit this part out of the video actually. So there you go. There might be some editing after all, because this is actually not cool. But yeah, like we on the other hand, I'm just gonna talk about us until I can figure out what's going on with my site that's not showing me a table for some reason, telling me not available. But we've obviously won 2 of our first 3 games. Of course, the 5-1 victory at the start of the season against Leeds United at Old Trafford. That was our only game in the Premier League at Old Trafford this season, and we've also got a draw away at St Mary's against Southampton, and a disappointing performance, and an also equally disappointing performance, which I actually thought was a worse performance, but a better result at the end of the day, against Wolverhampton Wanderers, where we for sure didn't deserve to get anything from that game, but we came out with the 3 points thanks to Mason Greenwood and David De Gea. So we can be grateful for that, and we have 7 points. Chelsea have 7 points, Liverpool have 7 points. I see somebody saying, oh well, like, would anybody who's complaining is complaining for no reason, because Chelsea and Liverpool have 7 points and we have 7 points, and Manchester City have 6 points. Well, Manchester City played against Tottenham, who are top of the league, and Liverpool and Chelsea played each other. So if those teams have dropped points, they've dropped points because they played against formidable opponents, and we haven't. So we probably shouldn't be basing ourselves off, and that's the culture of Manchester United, is we don't even base ourselves off other teams unless they're successful. They're more successful than us. That's just how we are. We don't base ourselves, like, I don't know, this new culture of Man United fans that have come in that are not exactly, like, I guess they came in after the Ferguson era, or they came in right at the end, so they're not used to what we are, our identity as a team. And there was this I don't know if you guys know this. There was Jose Mourinho football heritage rant he had. If you go on YouTube and you search that Jose Mourinho rant about football heritage, it takes you right to it, and complain about something about the heritage of the club and blah blah blah. But the heritage of Manchester United is that we win, and when we don't win, we're not happy. When we win, we find that we make sure that we're performing well. If we don't perform well, but we win like we did against Wolves, there's still going to be an inquest, and we're not going to sit there, because the fact is, as a small club, when you win. You're obviously you're thrilled, you're happy. But as a big club, if you want to be a big club and you want to win the big titles and you want to compete consistently, you have to be critical at all times. And even when you win, you have to make sure you clean, because I think Ferguson said this: the best time to make changes is when you're on top. That's the best time to make changes. And if you wait till things are going wrong to make changes, at that point, you've already put yourself at a disadvantage. You've already given the opposition the leg up, and you've given them the advantage by not evolving and not making the changes that you had to make. So that's definitely something to look forward to. We see what we can do about that. Of course, we're excited because we have winnable fixtures is what the word is, of course. But like I always say, it doesn't mean anything if you don't play well. It doesn't mean, like, if you're playing against a team that you expect to win. It doesn't matter how bad the other team is. If you don't play well, there's every chance for them to actually still beat you, and they still get the point off you or something. So that's all that matters, really. It doesn't matter how badly they are or how poor they are as a team. They're still a team, and if they can show some effort and show some will and show some guile to compete, then you're gonna be in problems, of course. And actually, I think this is the least optimistic I've been in terms of talking about games and past performances. I just think the last 2, I'm just glad last week actually that I got the break I got, because of course, like I said, I was under the weather. But then obviously that performance against Wolverhampton Wanderers really drained me. It really did. It was a really poor performance, and a really disappointing performance. United might not have disappointed me that much in a long time. We got Sancho and Varane making their debuts, and they put in that kind of performance at the end as a team, and some individuals that will go unnamed today, because I already have named them in my previous video, so I'm not going to waste any time on them. That was not a good performance as a team, and some individuals didn't show up. Some individuals performed brilliantly, and if Wolves would have had something about them going forward, we could have got beaten considerably, not just 1-0 or 2-0. We could have got beaten because they had the chances, they just couldn't take them, and our goalkeeper made an incredible save. Aaron Bissaka made an incredible goal line clearance. So at the end of the day, that was not a good performance, and we got 3 points, so we can take that and move forward. But a lot of people want to sit there and be critical of somebody who's not happy about that result and saying, "Oh, why are you not happy about it? You're not a fan." But that's not what being a supporter is. To sit there and wait for things to go wrong before you complain, that just makes you complaining. But yeah, that just means you're complaining. But you have to be critical even when you win, because that is our identity, that is our heritage, that's what we are. That's how we stay on top, is by continuing to evolve, continuing to be self-critical, continuing to improve ourselves at any point, at any situation. So definitely, I do think that we are in a good situation. Of course, we got 7 points. The top of the league, the only team with a 100% record, actually, lucky for us, is just Tottenham. They're the only team left with a 100% record, so we can keep going. I do see us getting on top in the next 2 or 3 match days. I don't know if they're going to draw points against Crystal Palace. I know they have some issues with players in terms of the quarantine rules and stuff, and injuries. So we're going to see how that goes for them. But of course, I'm going to do my predictions after this video, so we'll see. Yeah, check out my other video so you can know exactly what I think is going to happen in that Crystal Palace Tottenham game. But for now, we're just going to roll with it. Like I said, now I do have Newcastle's position, and they do have 1 point. So they did lose that second game, and they got a draw. Yeah, I remember now, they got a draw against Southampton last week. That last minute equalizer from James Ward-Prowse. So they did well in the second half. I think they were behind in the game, and then they came back. I think they were 1-0 up, and then they got pegged back, and they went 2-1 up, and then they considered that late equalizer after Saint-Maximin. But check it. They got Wilson. I don't know if he's gonna be able to play because I think he had injury worries. But if he plays, he's gonna be a threat. He started the season really well. As I said, Maximin, of course, started the season amazingly. Almiron is always a threat with his running and his energy. And they've not got a terrible side. They got a good system, a decent system, and we saw them give us problems at Old Trafford last season. And for most of the game at away over at their place, they gave us problems last season as well, even though we ended up winning 4-1, which was definitely a flattering result based on our performance. They gave us trouble for moments, and they scored pretty much at the start of the game. Of course, it was an own goal, but they had us right under pressure right at the start of the game. I think we have to show energy. We have to come into this game and stamp the authority, of course. Hopefully, of course, I'm going to go right into the starting level once I'm done talking about this. But hopefully we can get Ronaldo in there. We can get some players in there that can actually excite us and get the creativity going and get the energy going up, and just put it. Of course, you miss Rashford in this situation because he's going to give you the energy and he's going to give you the commitment right at the start of the game in this kind of situation. But we still got players in that team that definitely there's no excuse, there's no escaping that. We have players in that team that can still give us that energy, they can still give us that drive, they can still give us that commitment, of course, and players that can come off the bench too if we need that, and players that can come on anyway just to see the game out if we need that. But I'm hoping that we're not gonna need such a squeaky bum result today, but you never know. You never know how all these things work. But I am going to be going over my starting 11 now because this is pretty much the end of this video. And yeah, so I'm of course going with the man who was being the man of the match for me the last 2 games. I think I gave him a 10. I definitely gave him a 10 out of 10 last game, but I think I may have either given him a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10 against Southampton as well. I don't remember about that, but he's been amazing the last two games for us. Of course, it was amazing against Leeds as well. He just considered a stunning goal from Luke Ayling, but that was really the only thing that he had to do the entire game. But he was amazing the last 2 games where he did have to do a lot of stuff. So yeah, David De Gea in goal. Luke Shaw, of course, left back. No question about that. Also, no question about the right back, which is Aaron Wan-Bissaka after that goal line performance, goal line clearance. He's been playing well this season. Happy to see him there as well. Of course, Dallo will be hoping for opportunities, but I'm happy to see our fullbacks continue because they've been showing some good energy and showing some good commitment this season. So we're happy to see them. Of course, you already know who the starting centre back partnership is. Harry Maguire, the captain, the leader, and of course Rafael Varane, the new signing, the marquee signing, the World Cup winner, the Champions League, 4-time Champions League winner. Of course, we already know his accolades. So yeah, that's going to be the back four. And then I'm looking at midfield. I think that's where it's going to be difficult because there's so many options, there's so many opportunities, and there's so many different avenues that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer can go with, of course. But I am going to go with Matic, of course, because he hasn't played in a long time, and he definitely has the energy to go because he hasn't played for so long. Definitely going to go with Matic in that midfield, and I would love to see Donny play. The way I am with Donny is I'll see when I believe it. Honestly, that's just how it is with Ole. I'll see all these changes he talks about because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the way I see him, how I really feel about him is I don't, in terms of like personally, I don't actually have a problem with Ole. I actually like him as a player. He was one of our most epic moments as Manchester United fans. Of course, he did with that winner in '99. But as a coach, he's a liar. He lies. He lies to us every time. He lies to himself. He lies to his staff. He lies to his players. He lies to the fans. He lies to him. He lies all the time. So he's a liar. So I'm not gonna believe anything he says because I know he's a liar. He's lied to me constantly since he took this job permanently in 2019. He's lied. He's kept lying because he's trying to protect his job or whatever. I don't know why, what his motivations are, but I know he's lied because and it's not like, oh well, he didn't do this because things changed and that. No, he's lied. He's actually known that he wasn't gonna do it and he said he was gonna do it and he didn't do it. So I'm not gonna believe what he's saying off the cuff because I'm gonna believe when I see it. At the end of the day, I want Donny to start, and I've just gone on a tangent. But I want Donny Van de Beek to start, but I don't see it happening. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna go with what I want to see, of course. But I'm gonna also share what I think he's gonna go with. And this is I think he's gonna go with the same back five I went with David De Gea, the center backs and the full backs. I think that's gonna be the same as what he's gonna do. But then in the midfield, that's where we're gonna differ. Because yes, I would go with Matic and Donny Van de Beek in there because we've seen them play and they've been fantastic when they've played together. And I think that there's something in there. Of course, Matic can't give you the legs, but I do think there's something in there. And Van de Beek should be getting opportunities because you prevented him from leaving the club at the start of the season. So he should be getting opportunities. Why isn't he getting opportunities? Lingard is getting opportunities. Why isn't he getting opportunities? And Lingard got called off for England, but then he didn't get called off for the Netherlands, even though he was fit. And the only reason he didn't go to the Euros was because he wasn't fit. But now he can't get in that team. So there you go. Man's career is down the drain already. Looking like that. So there you go. So he definitely needs to be getting minutes, or you have to let him go in January. Not stop all this lying. Or they stop lying to yourself, stop lying to the players, stop lying to the fans, and let him go if you don't want to play him. And it's absolutely fine because you're the one who signed him. You're the coach. You're the one who makes his decisions. You're the one who's allowed to face the flag if your decisions go wrong. So if you don't want to play him, that's fine. But stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to him. Stop lying to the fans, and just admit that you don't want to play him and let him go. That's it. There's nothing complicated about it. There's no hard feelings. Just let him go if you don't want to play him. So there's all of that. And then I'm going to also go with Pogba on the left, obviously, because Pogba has to play, and that's the only position that's left. And center attacking mid, of course, you already know Bruno Fernandez. Hat-trick on the first day. Hasn't really done much since then, but it's Bruno Fernandez. We know we're going to see something from him today with his boy who's starting, spoiler alert, who's starting up top. Of course, Greenwood, I'm going to go with on the right side. Sancho just misses out. It was difficult for me because I'm thinking, I don't want to bench Sancho, but at the end of the day, you can't bench somebody who scored 3 goals in 3 games so far in Mason Greenwood. You can't bench him. You cannot take him out of this team. He's been amazing. He's been fantastic. He's come back during preseason with great energy after not going with England to the European Championships, and they had such a good European Championships. He came out. He could have had his head down because he pulled out from that tournament, and then look how good his teammates did in his absence. But he's come in just like Alexander Arnold, who also missed. He missed through injury. he's also shown great energy and great commitment and great ability, and that's what we want to see from Mason. And there's no way I'm taking him out of the team, because we need him to be as confident and has as trusting in what we're doing in this team, and in what we are bringing to him as a player, and we need him to trust us. And so there's no way I'm taking him out of the team. So Greenwood is on the right, and then up top, of course, you already know CR7. He has to be up there. Cavani, obviously, very unfortunate to miss out, as is Martial, who did well for France. But at the end of the day, the thing about Martial is it's not really that unfortunate, because at the end of the day, I don't care what you do for France. Pogba is literally a world beater for France when he plays for them, and we rarely see that level of being unbeatable and unplayable from him when he plays for us. So it's all about tactics, it's all about energy, it's all about what the manager can bring out of you, and Martial does not show that for us anywhere near consistently enough. So he had a great international break, definitely. Never gonna knock that. Obviously, very happy for him. I'm always happy when the Man United boys have a great international break. But at the end of the day, players who have performed well, Greenwood definitely starting. Pogba will be starting on the left, because I'm going to be playing Matic and Donny van de Beek in midfield. So yeah, and then Ronaldo is playing up top. So there's no position for him to play based on all of that at the end of the day. But I do think that it will be different, because I think Van de Beek is not starting. I think he's gonna be putting in Pogba in there. I haven't gone with McTominay, but I think he's going to go with Pogba in there, and he's going to either go with, like I said, there's a lot of things he could do. I think he's either going to go with Martial or Lingard up there, because they both had good international breaks, and he probably penciled one of them in for this match if they would have had a good break, which they both did. So, yeah, he's going to be going with Lingard or Martial over there, and then up top, of course, CR7 and in attacking mid, that picks itself. Greenwood on the right, number 10 Bruno Fernandez, and up top CR7. So I think those two positions are really where the changes are going to be. He might not play Matic, but I don't see why he wouldn't, because he hasn't played Matic for the past, since Matic was terrible at St. Mary's in match day 2, which was a long time ago. So I don't see why he wouldn't play Matic in this game. So yeah, I do see him playing Matic, and I think the two positions are that next, or the midfielder right next to Matic, and of course out wide on the left side. I think that's where the changes are gonna be made from what I would want to see and what he's gonna bring out to the team. So hopefully I made it clear what my starting 11 is and what the expected starting 11 is. My ideal starting 11 and what my expected starting 11 are. Hopefully I made that clear. I don't want to go over it again, because we've already gone over 20 minutes, and I didn't think it was going to be this long. But yeah, your boy is back. Got more content coming up. Not just now that I got my phone, now that I got my setup. Of course, it's disappointing that I can't use this mic, because I really wanted to use this mic. I wanted to show you guys what this mic can do. But yeah, I was gonna be, your boy was gonna be showing you the vocals and all that, but I can still do it, do some singing videos and clips and stuff. But yeah, I'm obviously gonna be going on TikTok as well to get my fan base up, get more exposure to what I'm doing and what I'm trying to do over here. And of course, we're gonna be having more videos, not just about soccer. Of course, Champions League is coming up this midweek, so your boy is definitely gonna be on that, predictions and all that. And I'm gonna be heading out, of course. Don't forget, I always say it all the time, thank you so much for the support, but don't forget to like this video, share it so your other friends can see, this great content. Of course, now we got a better camera and going, and like, let me know what the setup looks like, and let me know if you actually like this lighting, because I think, it's better. It's definitely better. I can see myself more. The camera is better, the lighting is better, of course. Hopefully I can take this background out when I edit this video, because I said I wasn't gonna edit it, but now that I have to use this background, hopefully it's actually like a green screen kind of looking background when I edit it, hopefully. But your boy's gonna be out. Like I said, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Get your boy moving up in the world. Of course, we are making progress. We are definitely, like I said, I looked at it, and it's actually gonna be 8 days from September 11th. It's gonna be 8 days. I started doing videos on the 19th of August, so it's gonna be 8 days to a month, which is crazy. It's been that long already. But yeah, your boy is gonna be out. Of course, hopefully. The one thing I almost forgot it. Predictions of course, I would have done it in the prediction video. But predictions, 2-0 United. That's what I'm going to go for. Hopefully, we can keep a clean sheet. This is the first time I actually predicted a clean sheet in a long time. Hopefully, they can do it. 2-0. Of course, hopefully we can score more than 2, but I'm going to be conservative because it's United and it's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, so you never know what you're going to get. So I'm going to go Manchester United 2, Newcastle United 0, and for us to get back on track in terms of our performances, I think hopefully will be a better performance because the fans are going to be there. There's a lot of fans and they definitely going to be motivating the players. So hopefully we will get better performance, and yeah, your boy's going to be out. Thanks again for the support, and yeah, I'm going to see you right in the next one. Peace.